Welcome. We're here at the Branigan Cultural Center, and I'm here with Julie Hansen, and Julie is the volunteer coordinator for the City of Las Cruces Museums. Julie, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
Well, thank you for coming.
And could you explain to us a little bit about what you do for the museums?
I coordinate all the volunteers in all four of the city facilities. We have the Branigan Cultural Center, the Museum of Art, Museum of Nature and Science, and the Railroad Museum. So I do the intake, recruitment, and placement of all the volunteers in all four facilities.
Excellent. And you're based at the Cultural Center, is that correct?
Yes, I do work out of the Branigan Cultural Center.
And can you explain a little bit about what the Cultural Center offers to the community?
The Cultural Center has very broad cultural offerings. We have exhibits that change 18 to 20 times a year, 3 galleries, 1 permanent exhibit on the history of Las Cruces, and changing exhibits. Some are local arts groups and some are traveling exhibits that we lease. And then we have extensive programs for adults and children.
So basically, if someone's interested in volunteering for any of the museums, they can come with you and you can connect them with something that fits what their interests are or what their skill set or what duties they like to perform.
That's what we try to do. We have a regular application process. It's a 2-page application, a screening questionnaire to determine what your skills and abilities and interests are, and then in what your availability is, what facility you're most interested in working in, and then we do a placement based on that.
And for the one-time volunteers, what types of duties would they be enlisted in for one-time volunteers?
It depends very much on the time of year. When we do an all systems event, say we do the Renaissance Fair is a good example. We need lots of people to help out at our booth at the Renaissance Fair.
Oh, excellent. And do volunteers need to possess any specific certifications or skills or be of a certain age?
We generally work with adult volunteers 18 years and older. We do take what we call junior docents from 15 to 18 in special circumstances.
Yes.
But other than that, a willingness to show up, an interest, a passion, the kinds of things. And the other thing we try to do is understand what the volunteers' need is. There are people here who come, they're new to town, they want to meet people. That's a different position than we'd put someone who they're fascinated with the history of Las Cruces and want to work in the back in the archives all by themselves. So some of it is what your temperament is, what your interests are, what suits you, what your goals are as a volunteer. We consider that as well as the needs of the institution.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today and letting us into the exhibit, and it's fascinating.
Thank you for coming, Philip. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. See you later, guys. Thank you.